Load them and blaze, son. Blaze guns to kill one. A track after track, I make back to back. I smoke a bunch just like that. In the pursuit of magic stack, I'm setting dangerous movie tracks. That is sing it to a place and never come back from. Because you can only do this trick once and drink your gasoline and striking all that. We don't have to stay on the attack because they killing themselves for the whole world. Just more overseas, overseas, even folks in Australia got love for the BE family, and even the man in China with his rice cake. You know, man, a QB, and yo Diggs, the DJ Diggs, a boss from the west side, and I be God's place. On and off stage, I keep them all up, man. That's what we call it. We're gonna come in the night.
Yeah, kind of hysterical way they think they can match my flow. Just when they think I can and there I go, in and out of light, springing nothing but flightings in the 813, but from the 248. Don't get it twisted, I come close fisted, and what I want, let's believe that I get it. I'm on some bullshit, yeah, I'm the real.
The difference the same. I feel ashamed when I mask up. A long trail of victims up for the end of niggas' wishes. A force of nature, boss, and I'm bored of hatred. My life is raw, you could lose more if you faking. They tore soul asunder when he the living die. Think quick, my crooked eye. Blow smoke, chain smoke. Make it soul, so can I. Car can I. Black loafers, black tie. Gun butt, black eye. 6 foot, black eye. We all targets. My whole hair retarded. And we all did it. We in the club with it. So don't take it personal. I think he took it personal too. It could have been worse, boo. It could have been worse for you. Niggas ain't merciful. We put in work with food. We put in work with food. We put in work on you.
Yo, son, these niggas is wildin'.
B, what's
Don't know how these niggas be clapping niggas when niggas want to pay niggas their money, man.
93, man.
Niggas got families and shit, man. They acting like if you owe me, nigga, I'm coming for you, man. That's the disease of a thug, nigga. I hope you understand that. The disease of thugs, we ain't scared to breathe and slow, so don't approach us. You don't know us, so don't approach us. You don't know us, so don't approach us. You don't know us. The disease of thugs, we ain't scared to breathe and slow, so don't approach us. Cause you don't know us, so don't approach us.
This is VE, baby, yo, set it all straight. We got that heat rock, real shit you can't fake. There's villains everywhere, ready to check your face. And if you bling, and we snatch your eyes straight. There ain't no nice days, we watch with deeds in the block with the key. Cut it down to 20s. They got some in the stash, the jeans and they sleeve. Please, been thorough, learn how to survive up in that jungle. Hand-to-hand hustle. I never sold the cops, I know what the drug jungle. I got aim, nigga. Think this slug won't touch you. Games get played, niggas get gully for real, even dames get slayed. These days we talk money, what you saying is lame. I can tell you how it is, son. Let me explain. It started from catching Vicks right on the D train. Now niggas catch bricks and they leave blown brains. That's why I'm living, because I know.
The disease of thugs, we ain't scared to breathe and slow, so don't approach us. You don't know us, so don't approach us. The thugs, we ain't scared to breathe in slugs, so don't approach us. Cause you don't know us, so don't approach us. You don't know us. For me, Your Honor, I really meant to do it. They transgress the codes and then violate their oath. We done lost these sinners, these deuces, degenerates, these idiots. They don't really know the rules. You dumb ass, you should have stayed in school. Kingdoms are torn apart on the back of these buffoon coat while I choke under your throat. I have your son there crying, talking on your coat. It's real pitiful. This is the city of wolves. They close your cousin to smoke you. Man, you'll call your own brother a real motherfucker. Using curses and all this shit hurt us. I'm real nervous. I'm like hurting from anger, and my mind ain't changing. Caring is dangerous. The disease of thugs, we ain't scared to breathe the slugs, so don't approach us. You don't know us. You don't know us. The disease of thugs, we ain't scared to breathe the slugs, so don't approach us. Cause you don't know us. Don't approach us. You don't know us. Don't live and die in Brooklyn. In this lab, I cook goons a full course meal. My government is still 14-5. We never made a deal. I'm sick, I use your bitch for a shell. Days of our lives, and I'm trying to make a meal. I got a family, a scam on the chill. Yo, you standing up. I paid 2 bands for a solo pump. My gun but thick, I leave me with lumps. A real Mr. Drummer, you don't see what's coming. Phoenix, Shella East, and they never seen us dumbing. 2 bars, I turn a nigga to a
But it's not when you get the shoe fits where it ain't cushioning and shit. Why? Cause I'm that bitch, and if I ride with you, really vibe with you, can't girls been girls since day one. Ladies, boots, camouflage on some war runs. Run with you, my circle is small. I ain't fuck with people that fuck with y'all. Hell no, my vibe's too smooth. Everything I do, breaking all the rules. Hey, my vibe's so smooth. Turn loose, and they aiming at you. Now what you gonna do? Bitch, move. You can stay alive, but I ain't buying. I'm just riding, but it's not with you. Brainstorm just a little more before you dial my number, before you knock on my door. I make this all look easy. Y'all make it like it's the chore. Catch them all off guard. Way to the hardest. When I put it in hard, I put it in the hardest. If I rock with you, I make you the proudest. I'll be honest, I've been on this till I'm flowing with the greatest. I'm your empress, not your mistress. They whispers forth till I drop them like a landslide. Puerto Rican thunder, the whole block tongue tied. I ain't beefing for clout. I'm a the little games, but don't step in my lane if you ain't built for the flames. My team can't help but be ahead of all of y'all. I'ma let your haters know where you stand, and it's not on my pedestal. I ain't waiting no more. You can stay alive, but I ain't buying. I'm just riding, but it's not with you. You can stay alive, but I ain't buying. I'm just riding, but it's not with you.
Yes, yes. Can anybody hear me? Anybody can hear me?
Yeah.
Where Dave at? Yo, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'm glad she here. Yo, today gonna be real interesting for us. I know Diva got some shit. And I got before we even get into that, everybody that's gonna be popping up, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna see the video, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to Feelore, man. It's our 7th episode, 4th season. We have a lot to cover, man. A lot to cover. You got the host up here, Gifted Diva, Guns Blaze, Magnus So Hayden. I don't know if Buck phone is working, but if his phone be working, he'll be up here. But so what I'm gonna do is, because she haven't been here for a minute, I'm gonna let Diva take the floor, and we are running like that. What up, baby girl?
Hey, man. Hey, Blaze. Good to see you at the hospital. Hope you're feeling better.
What's up, Sister Soldier?
It's been a minute, y'all, but I'm back in action. Back ever refreshed.
Back.
It's good to see y'all. It's good to be back. So much to talk about. So much that happened and so much is going on. Don't even know where to start. I guess our topic today should probably be safety. And people don't talk about safety that much. You know, they ever talk about to be safety as being safe.
Right.
Most people don't know how to be safe unless they think you gotta have gun violence or explicit behavior, explicit things. But there's other ways about being safe. Other ways about protecting yourself and your home front, your mentality, your spirituality, anything about you. Being safe and being safe. So I just want to touch up a little bit on the children walking from school. And we saw that they were attacked by children, little children. We're not even talking about elementary age kids. We're talking about not middle school. This is elementary kids, little kids. So that lets us know that we got an issue about our kids being safe and safety. It goes back to being at home. What are you being taught at home? What are some of these parents teaching their kids? And I do understand that there's parents that they're raising their kids and teaching their kids all that they can. And, you know, you don't know what your kids might do on your eyesight. You would hope that they would conduct themselves as you had taught them, but sometimes they astray. Kids, this was like children of the corn type action stuff. This was like a demonic action of just like a whole spread in the atmosphere where all the kids just took on this entity and they just attacked this lady and this child, because I just can't understand the life of me what would make a child want to put their hands on an adult. The respect is gone out of humanity. And it's real sad when you look at it, even our children are mimicking our behavior. Not everyone. Get this straight. I said not everyone. But they're mimicking what they see on TV. They're mimicking on what they hear. They're mimicking on what they're being shown in a home front. They're mimicking what they see on the streets. And it's misconstrued in their head because they're thinking that what they see is so negative. And this is how we should conduct ourselves. If I act this way, then I get the exposure that I need to tell me that I'm somebody. I'm tough. I'm safe. We're practicing it is safety because we're doing this in numbers. I would say this was the correct way. They didn't raise the child, take the parents and lock them away. So hold on now. Hold on, pump your brakes. Because there are some parents that's raising their kids. And it's some parents that know whether they admit it or not. We all know from when we carry a seed in the womb, and you got a seed. Sometimes, you know, my seed is not a good seed. Train that child, you start training them even down from the walking and all that. You see the behavior, you see the attitudes, you see to not correct the behavior in the right way, to entice the behavior that most parents would not admit that we do because you think that it's cute. So it's not. It's cute until they get older, and then you can't get no respect from from yourself, from your kids. And this is what we're seeing. Because if they disrespected their mother and her children like that, I can only imagine what type of respect the parents are getting inside the home. They might not admit it that this is what's happening. My child is disrespectful to me. My child is in street gangs. But then you flip on the parent social media side and you say, oh, well, shoot, I see where it came from. The parent is doing the same thing. At what point do we put a change to it? As you can see, the outcome from this lady was a blessing. I would say she took the beating for a blessing. You all gave her a new story. You all gave her a new life. You gave her a new Christmas. You gave her a Christmas that y'all ain't even gonna go even see this year. You ain't gonna see it next year either. And the year after that probably ain't looking too bright for you either. You gave that lady money in her pocket. You gave that lady things that she never had, and you gave her a new life and a new experience that she never had, all because you chose to disrespect. The Bible says to honor your mother and your father so your days should be numbered. Respect goes a long way. Even the dog is respect. Now, what's so sad about this case is to get on social media and see the comments that you see coming from different parents. Even Saturday, we saw the comment that one of the children's mothers made. And let me say this. The mother said that you are acting like you never did anything in your life before. You all act like you're not innocent. Let me be the first to say I've never woke up a day in my life and thought that it would be fun for me to go out and put it on less privileged person and put my hands upon them. Never in my life have I taught my children that. So I don't know where she got that from, but we see where this child behavior, even in the child, that lets me know she'll do it again. We have an issue and we have a problem on our hands. As you heard in Houston State, the children are our future. If this is the future, this is not a future. I wouldn't want to raise my dead dog with 3 legs and up in this crap. This is bull crap. And it's still to the school. They are exhausted. It's still, the parents in the home, half of the parents that are doing their jobs, they're exhausted. They're exhausted because what do they say? One rotten egg spoils the bunch. Well, we have several rotten eggs in the house. In order to correct the problem, you have to correct the problem. Correcting the problem is just self-reflection on ourselves. What can we do better? And now, let me say, I'm the first example of needing to correct many parents to issues. It's the first mistake because you can't fix something if you're not willing to admit that I have an issue there. If we don't start somewhere, we're going to lose more kids. We're going to be putting more kids on T-shirts, more kids on plaques, more. I'm so tired of seeing kids on shirts. Aren't y'all? These are your kids. These are your babies. If you love them and you care about it, do something about it. If you see a child that doesn't have a father in his life, 8 times out of 10, he has not been taught certain things and aspects. So what is he look to? He looks to these videos, he looks to what he sees, and he looks to these streets, and he's going to find something. What is wrong if you are an able-bodied male to grab hold onto some of these bad children's seeds because they just need to be sometimes redirected before they are spoiled? You get all these parents on social media and you go ham talking about the next person, kids, the child, and you just want to just throw away the key. But what if this was your child? And who is to say that you're raising your child perfectly? You never know what your child is doing out of your eyesight. I tell myself never to say what your child will never be doing because they'll be never in life. They never be before in your life and you'll be looking like a fool. The problem starts somewhere. We have to fix something. What's wrong with taking accountability for something that isn't yours, but saying that I see a child and I see myself in his eyes, and if I can change his life or change something and correct him, why not do that? Why sit on social media and down these kids? That's what the issue is. There is no help for our children because they are lost. But they're lost. What do you do with lost stuff? Don't try to say, I want this, and you polish it off, you sanitize it, you spit it off, you thought you did, and you kept it. It's kids. Look at all these young boys. Where are they getting these guns from? They getting off this crap somewhere. They're selling drugs. They ain't even old enough to have jobs and stuff yet. Do you realize 80% of our children cannot read or and they cannot spell? Most of our kids got mental disabilities. They'll say the way that our ancestors taught us.
All right, can I throw something in here?
Yes.
You know, one thing, because it's kind of crazy that the first question I got to deal with the topic, all these children missing, right? Now, me, I have a totally different perspective on this. You understand? If you have a child that has developmental issues, that is clearly understand that that's, you know, basically it's out of their power. It's out of their, you know, out of their
some things can be corrected, but go ahead.
They got issues. But I'm gonna tell you what I see in the opposite, right? Because I see many of the children out of many of my family members and, you know, other families I see the same exact environment. You know what I'm saying? Now they're getting doctor degrees. I got a little nephew, a little cousin that's about to fly a plane now. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is that I think one thing we got to look at is two aspects of this. One is the personality of the child. A lot of times we don't know them. We don't know what they likes are. We don't know what they dislikes are. We don't know what they looking at. They keep certain times they keep things secretive. And the environment that we have, the parents is naturally always busy. I gotta work. I gotta make sure these bills is paid. You understand? Now, if you're dealing with somebody, if you got a 2 or 3, 4 family, rest could come to some parents, then they have enough opportunity to invest themselves in their children. The reality of the matter is, well, look at it, is that some children is going to be lost to the wayside. Fine. Some other children, they just see it from the back. Like, for instance, right? I had people that was in my family that was addicted to drugs, and just because they was addicted to drugs, I never did a drug in my life. I never did a hard drug in my life. Period. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why, nobody had to tell me it was bad for me. I seen what it did to you. I see what to me, I can't give up control like that. You understand? Bad enough if you're drinking alcohol or if you smoke weed, that's cool. But you know, so the thing is, what I'm trying to say is it depends what we're getting from the media surrounding us, because you know the media, especially social media, and this is the crazy part, right? With the medium, it's coming to a particular medium. What are they trying to promote? Because this social media blew up by being completely debauched. It's a debauched media: sex, drugs, rock and roll. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I know some families that you see what I'm saying? They don't let them look at TV. They monitor their phones, and these children, some of these children turn out to be billionaires right now, literally. You understand? So the thing is that, but we dealing with some families that have some wealth to them. They had enough to put into their children. Some of these individuals was pieces of shit when they was in school. They thought they was gonna be the failure. They come out 30 years later, this nigga's a millionaire. How? So the development aspect of us is really an unknown factor. It's one thing that can happen to a child and change that nigga life in 360 degrees. You'll never know. Some people have to get blown to bits that change their life. So when we say, yo, do we care about our children? Of course, I think we can. The reality of the matter, don't you know, statistically, there are more black fathers involved with their children now in the last 20 years than in the last 50. You see, so so the thing is that we got to look at from medium this is coming from. You want to promote that our kids are destructive, but our kids ain't running around shooting up schools. The majority of our kids ain't running around doped up and killing people on crystal meth. The majority of kids ain't doing that. To think about it, saying is how are we possibly 16% of the population but getting blamed for 100% of the crime?
You said that. Now, when I said that, I didn't put a color on it. I said our children.
No.
I said because the children are our future.
Yeah.
So I'm not specifically just putting it on just the African American
saying.
children. No, it's all of them. Because all of them is doing some stuff. I can see them. I don't make eye contact with them, man.
No, what I'm saying is this: I can't speak to the ethnicity. Listen, I can't speak to the ethnicity and race factor of how we raise our kids, because the thing is, all of us, literal historical experiences that made us do it, act a certain way with our children. Like, I'm gonna give you an example, right? Remember a couple of shows ago, and I said, yo, you know, we want to, you know, in the neighborhoods, in our neighborhoods where we grew up, we wanted to condemn the drug dealer. We wanted to condemn the crack dealer. We wanted to condemn, at the same time, the women in our neighborhoods encouraged it. They had babies by these niggas and all of that. They knew these niggas as gangsters. They were selling drugs. What did you expect to get? Now, what was the different mentality then? Because they just gave us back snap. We were struggling like a motherfucker, right? For a child at 13, 14 is looking at his moms and his pops, or looking at his caretakers, his grandmother. Half of us getting raised by grandmothers because our moms was wild. You understand? Or we going into the foster care system where the child molestation is horrendous. You understand? We condoned the thug. We condoned the gangster. We condoned that nigga when he brought in $100,000, $20,000, $13,000. We didn't have to hide a microwave. We didn't have to hide a toaster from DCS or DS when they came in the house. We had policies in the 70s to the 80s, even probably to the 90s. If you had a man in the house, you wasn't getting no government assistance. That nigga got to go. So families, specifically our families, was consistently being ripped apart. But when we look at other coaches as well within, you know, the American demographic, you know, we can sit here and say, well, how's these other people? Because now they're doing the same thing. It wasn't a problem with crack cocaine. It wasn't a problem with crystal meth until they hit Wall Street. It wasn't a problem until they people started getting affected by that. And so on the reality of the matter is that you say, yo, we breeded a baby nation of rebellious children. I don't look at the children as being bad. I'm saying they can see what's going on and don't accept the bullshit. Mommy, you fronting. Daddy, you fronting. You up here, you want to tell me this and that. Remember that joke they used to have going around with a little girl, she not here.
Yeah.
You understand? My mom's told me to tell you she not here. You know what I'm saying? Putting shit in our kids' name. They watched all this crazy shit we did. Especially on school. It's not that they sit there and have etiquettes, taught me morals. Because it's certain shit
shit that you know around certain black people that you can't do. They're not gonna allow it. So if we saying that anybody have a moral compass, I don't think the conversation is focused on being truly affected by what's happening to our children if they are the future. Because if that's the case, then I'm the future of my past. I ain't committed a crime in 30 years. I mean, one crime, that was the end of that for me. I'm done with that. I'm done with that life. We're not dealing with that no more. Anybody had to tell me that the jig is up. But man came to his own. So the thing is that I know thousands of men like this. You understand? People that change their life in certain circumstances and situations prevailing. But when you look at the truth, tired of you, y'all full of shit. You over here lying. You want to sit here and say you're a loyal woman. You over here with this nigga, fucking this nigga over here, fucking that nigga. Daddy wanted to talk about, yo, he want me to get a job and go to college and all that. But this nigga over here robbing niggas, lying to this bitch, got a baby over here. And y'all want me to sit here and say, yo, you really upright people. Fuck out of here with that. I'm not jacking that. So why should I listen to you? I ain't listening to the shit you got to say. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. You want to tell me to do one thing and then tell me another thing and give me the phone to show me all the madness of the world. I don't get it. What are they saying about AI right now? They're saying this might become so fucking dangerous. Why? Because people would say, yo, y'all are self-destructive. Y'all are self-destructive. Y'all are self-destructive people. No matter if you're black, white, Indian, or Asian. You're self-destructive. Y'all drop bombs on each other. Y'all killing each other, and come up to a conclusion, right? If AI can come to a conclusion that you human beings are destructive, imagine the mind of a child. Imagine the mind of a child, and he ain't got to look at TV to do that. All he got to do is look out right out of bed, look right out of his bedroom. Sister smutting everything up. Come on, the sister smutting. The pastor niggas slinging dick everywhere. I mean, what do you expect this kid to think about? I don't. You want to tell me, give me a role model? You remember when they said
we never asked for a role model. We asked for redirection with these kids. So they can. You want them to drop these guns. We're losing kids that are hard to. See, this conversation is what they have with a mother who just lost a child. This conversation is what they have for a mother who taught their child everything they possibly could, and their child may have been with the wrong children, may have been at the wrong place at the wrong time. Violence is violence.
Hold on. What she said, some kids have to learn the hard way, even though they have good parents. The question as parents we should have is, are you as a parent doing all you can to teach them the way to grow? Now, you know, I would say about that, that's a good statement. I would sit there and say, you know, instead of trying to instruct children or give them teachings or lessons, you know what I'm saying? Won't you give them jewels? Children are actually, being truthful, children are more rational than we actually think. And the crazy thing about this is that when 13 years old made grown men today look bad. I was with kids that was 13, 14 years old, make grown men look bad. I was with kids that was 14, 15 years old, was driving cars, had their own crib and all that. A small accomplishment, but look at the age.
Man, this is 2025. These kids got bodies on their hands, shooting gift cards and jars of money. They got bodies on them. They got bodies and guns and crap.
But my point being is that shows.
They even got it from. They tell me, come on, man. They
around. See? Are you now, check out what I'm saying. Are you around the children that is going to college?
Yeah.
I did. So that shows that
both sides.
Now mind
you. I see a variety of kids. I see the smart kids. I see the one that went to Harvard. I got one little girl that I know that's in politics, and she's doing darn good. Really good.
So basically,
I see the low class kids. I see the ones that ain't gonna be shit and they don't want to be shit. I seen the ones that's laying in the casket. Just sitting right in front of me.
But think about it. Basically, you just proved my point.
It's a variety.
You just proved my point. So, and even the kids that you sit in, but you know how many kids I could have looked at them like, yo, ain't gonna be shit when they grow up. Now this is a millionaire. You can't tell a future if it's gonna happen. Listen, let me tell you something. Because I always seen the opposite. I'm not gonna put no stamp. Yo, this is
when
your
I
future.
said they ain't gonna be shit, that mean man they in jail doing life. They ain't coming out.
Check it out. Check it out. I can't talk about the ones that's in the casket. You going already. Your time is over, right? But as long as you're alive, first of all, let me show you something. If it's a matter of perception here. If I look at a kid that's in the street under the age of 25, matter of fact, even under the age of 19, he's doing this, he's ducking from cops, doing all this kind of crazy shit. First of all, before I even look at the fact that he's involved with this criminal behavior, I'm looking at his criminal sophistication. See, this is what we're not looking at. I learned chemistry by learning how to cook crack. I was taught chemistry in the streets. I've been in the time. I got the shit from the streets. I ain't get this in no school. So you know what I'm saying? So the thing is that when you look at these children, you're like, yeah, they're involved in these criminal activities. Some of them, not the majority, but some of them. But even if they are, what are they trying to do? These kids are much smarter than we was in the 70s, the 80s. Not dumb. Only thing it's saying is that, yo, you know, a mother loses her child. That is the most destructive thing that can happen. But the reality is, I said it before. I said, Mama, keep praying for her baby. And she praying for me. I'm going in and out of jail, but my gangster. Yo, Mom, I'm in the streets. This is what it is. If I die in this, I understand the consequences. I'm ready for that. So the reality of the matter, look, baby boy, I'm not ready for that. All right, well, I'm going to just have to leave you then. This is the life I chose. The reality is that these people are intelligent. They're not stupid. You know you don't want to go to jail. If that was the case, you just stand out in the front of the corner and sell drugs in front of the cops. You ain't doing that. You run and shoot and they get run. You ain't standing on the body like, yo, hey, they ain't gonna do nothing to me. These kids got intelligence. Where ain't they learning it from? You. Duh. They get it from us. So we say, yo, listen, you know, we need to look out and start. I went through Scared Straight when I was 12 years old. That shit didn't do nothing to me. I was in there looking at that niggas in jail, stupid. I didn't even realize that almost 15 years later, I'll be in the same spot they is. But who said I had to come home like them? That's the difference. Kids know what the fuck they're doing. So I'm not going to sit here, especially looking at a child, and yo, you probably made some mistakes, but you ain't that dumb. You ain't that dumb, my nigga. Stop playing. Stop playing on people's intelligence. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, yo, this child don't know. You know what the fuck you're doing? Because as soon as these cops run for your ass run. If you do something illegal, you know they coming for your ass. You do something over here when you want to make a way, you make it happen. That's intelligence. Stop playing with me. That's why I say, yo, I'm not gonna sit here and say there's no mercy, but you ain't gonna solve my intelligence, neither more. This nigga do with this. Go ahead with that. So you say, yo, you know, we gotta get with our kids. What kids possible? These niggas want to be like that. Yo, I ain't going to school. School can't do nothing for me. I'm making it rhetorical.
Do you think that if more children have more sports programs, because you see less kids in sports, we need more activities, more apprenticeships programs,
let me ask you a question.
Trade programs. Teach these boys something rather than teach them. They got nothing to do. They will find something to do. Unfortunately, the things that they're finding to do are not good.
I'm gonna challenge that.
So do we just keep talking about the issue and the problem, or do we make?
I'm gonna challenge that. You can't make no solution for nobody.
Why
I'm gonna tell you why.
There's no solution.
I'm gonna tell you why.
You don't just restart a circle, right?
There's no solution to that.
Why not? If you make a program, you have to try. If you try, corner before you even try, then you become a part of the problem.
You can't
And the
change.
cycle
Listen,
continues.
you can't change nobody.
So like I said, it's hard for you, man, because you gotta have a child.
Hold on, listen, man. You cannot change nobody. Do you understand what I'm saying? Hold on now. You cannot.
You can.
No, let's
You just said. See, now you contradicting yourself because you just said. First, when I said that they ain't gonna be shit, you said yes they can as long as they got breath in their body. So yes they can change.
Listen to context. It's called context. Listen to the context.
What you said?
You can't change nobody. It's their own choice.
If you show me something different, I might want to change. If I see nothing different, then there's no reason for me to change.
Yo, watch this. I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you two people. LeBron James grew up in one of the most poor neighborhoods. You know what he did? You know what LeBron James did?
I know.
Hold on, wait. You know what Magic Johnson did? See, when you look at these individuals, they didn't go to no damn school to get some school program for them. Niggas ran right.
Come on, man. You talking LeBron and Kobe and all of them back in the day. Ain't nothing going on there like it was going on then. They had no good time to go to the basketball court. Back then, they was wearing high-top shoes and sneaker balls and herringbones and some down nickel bands and thought they was doing so. Now these kids are advanced. You got to come on with these new kids. This is a whole new breed, man. We got a whole breed on our hands. We
was doing that in the 70s and 80s.
Shoot, yes, they is. They didn't know. I don't know
what's the new difference?
They're upgraded. They put rainbow stripes and sprinkles on this stuff.
We was doing that. I was doing that when I was 16. I was running around with guns when I was 16, 17. So that they ain't doing nothing.
They didn't upgrade. They got some new tricks and stuff on their sleeves. They got sprinkles and
like what? And still selling drugs.
You ain't even ready. You better look straight. Don't you look them in their eyes.
That's fear. That's fear. That ain't got nothing to do. I ain't scared of these little niggas because I give them
what they calling them? Why ends? I didn't even know what that meant.
A young nigga. A young nigga. They put a coat on them. But my point being is, you know how many young niggas I see a day?
3 or 4 of them at one time.
They look at me and give me what's up because I got that same. Because I got that same attitude. My thing is, I don't care if you're a young nigga or old nigga who's victims or who's not. Yo, we got a young nigga over here. So what? That nigga acts stupid with me, I'm going to kick that nigga through a window. It's simple as that. Now, only thing my point being is this. This is what my point is. My point is this. There's many avenues. So it's like both saying the same thing. It's not allotted to them. They want to be there. This is what this is about. You know how many times? Let me tell you something, man. You know how many times I used to see people come to the hoods, coming from the churches, doing that and giving all of these kids after school parties and all this other crazy shit, and these kids still turn out to go the route they wanted to. Why? Because it's their choice. You're not getting your ass whooped. Or these police beating you the fuck up and murdering your people out here. You'll change up. If not, you're just a freak for pain. You're a freak for pain. I mean, let's be honest. So when I sit there and I say, yo, you can't change nobody. If you offer, yo, I can give you a different alternative to this. Don't tell nobody that they need to change their condition of wind up for the people in the back. Don't tell nobody you can't change their conditioning if you can't feed them.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear nothing. You know what? He's out. Yo, I need to eat, my nigga. I got bills to pay. I got 5 kids. This bitch robbing the shit out of me. I got shit to do. I ain't got no time for all of this YMCA talk you talking. I ain't trying to hear all that. Nigga at 18 years old, 19 years old, 17 years old with 4 or 5 kids already. 3, 4 baby mamas on and can't feed him, he gonna revert back to what he knows best, and that's logical survival. That's logical survival. I'm gonna get it the way I know how, and if you ain't gonna give it to me, I'm gonna take it. It's as simple as that. It is simple as that. Y'all ever, listen, I want to put y'all on to something. You ever heard of this man named Khalil Gibran? A lot of y'all probably don't know about this. This is in philosophical literature. There was an old Indian revolutionary. His name was Khalil Gibran. He wrote many books, right? But he has the Barbarian Robber. That's what it was called, the Barbarian Robber. And what it was about was actually the subtitle was The Thief. But what happened was he was one of these kids that grew up in a village extremely poor, right? He grew up extremely poor. Got to the point where he used to work his body out all the time. So by the time he got in his early adult days, get a monster. So what he started doing was he started going to all of these people in power, and he would break them up and beat them up, hurt them up, and kill them. You know what they did to him? They said, "Yo, we're gonna make you a senator, and we're gonna give you a stipend." They rewarded the criminal. They rewarded him. They didn't tell him what he was doing was wrong. Fear. He put fear in them niggas. Yo, y'all ain't gonna give me nothing. I'm gonna terrorize all of y'all. And what they did, they turned around and gave this nigga. Yo, you gotta think about it. If we looking at saying, yo, you want to save some children, and we need to save our children. The parents need to save. First of all, what is the dynamics here? We ain't got a pot to piss in or window to throw in the house. Half of the parents that they ain't even got a college degree, even if you ain't even got that, you struggling. So let's be honest. If a household ain't making $50,000 a year and better, that household will fold. That household will fold. That nigga is not staying with you, boo boo. It's not what's going on here. So imagine what a child sees that. You know what? Daddy ain't even stay here. What the fuck I should go through this shit for? Mama can't buy me nothing. These niggas got new sneakers and all this other crazy shit, calling me a bum all day. I ain't trying to jack that. What was that?
So you saying that because there's underlying factors and situations of negativity, which is just a lot of kids that continue just doing what they're doing and don't stop or don't try to help do anything, just stand by and watch because the parents in the house got issues, you don't have money, you're uneducated, you're low class, or you whatever.
There's no control anyway to do a change. Nobody's there. Who's there? Mama working on.
I don't know about that. I can't agree with that one.
If mama ain't stressed out, she on her way out the door. She in the hospital 10 times a week. If daddy ain't coming around, he ain't giving no energy to none of his children. No help. But the thing is that it's not saying there's no help. But what they is saying is that instead of trying to help the child, help that household. You know what I like what Malcolm said? You know what I like what Malcolm said? Malcolm said, yo, let me tell you something. Malcolm at the Audubon ballroom, and he spoke about black women prostituting themselves to white men. He said, I'm seeing all these half-white babies running around here. I'm saying this for a reason. I'm getting to a point. But one thing he said was this. If y'all got problems with your woman out here prostituting herself, because now we're doing it on social media now, right? But if you got a problem with your woman prostituting herself, snatching her up and straightening him out, simple as that. Simple as that. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I have to, when I'm wearing the odds about success, right? When I'm really wearing the odds and I'm looking at our people like, yo, who was really successful in the history? The Nation of Islam. And I don't agree with a lot of the things they say, but I do agree with Charles S. Dutton, The Rock. Remember he had the TV show The Rock? And what did he say in the movie Menace to Society? He said, if a law can make my son better than Jesus can, I'm all with it. I'm all for it. If a law can make my son better than Jesus can, then I'll go for it. So what was the
Well,
gift? What was
didn't
the
Jesus create a law too? Because they said God created
Nah, check it
everything
out.
that
Check it out.
remains.
Listen, I'm not trying to get into the religious dialogue. What I'm trying to tell you is that what he looked at was the fact that my son is not out here no more selling drugs. My son is not out here no more running from police. My son is not out here no more shooting people. My son is not out here no more robbing nobody. You know how much shit I went through with this nigga? And this the father talking about his son. So if he's sitting there saying it wasn't the fact that Jesus saw law or Muhammad,
And it's
none of that.
because somebody showed him the way to Islam.
It was just the
The
fact
same way
that
we got to show these children a different path.
it was the fact that this movement, whatever the movement was, gave his son some form of definition. It gave him a form of identity. It gave him a form of integrity and raised him out the dead. That's what it did. So he wasn't condemning Christianity. He was saying that Christianity wasn't effective for him. But this was. And I go with that. He got to deal with that with his creator when he see them. That's not my issue. I'm happy I ain't got to be out here and bury my son. See, it was the point. So the thing is that one thing the Nation of Islam did that was so effective for black people, you know what they did? When you joined the Nation of Islam, they automatically got your apartment. When you join the Nation of Islam, they automatically give you a stipend. Yo, heck of 15,000. It's for you and your family, especially if you get married. We give you an extra 5. They put them in a housing. They put them in apartments. They get them off drugs. These men turning into gods, man. So how is this happening? Because they changed their condition. You can't sit there and say, yo, I'm going to go in the hood. I'm going to put my Christian garment on. He gonna put his Muslim garment on. He gonna put his Jewish garment on, and you're gonna go in the hood and talk to all these people. They ain't hearing shit you got to say. But I'm gonna turn around, put my pants down, put a big ass chain on me with 100,000 in my pocket and say, yo, my nigga, you want to eat? Yeah, all right, yo, here, take this. I'm gonna put you in this crib over here. You gonna put an end to that. I bet you he'll stop. I bet you he'll stop. Because why? Y'all stop in jail. You telling me it take a nigga get 20 years in jail after 10 years? Nigga don't want to do crime no more. Conditioning. Conditioning, there's underlying factors. So I'm not going to sit here and allow social media to paint a picture that, yo, all of our children are just destroyed and, oh, we all lost. That's bullcrap. That's bullcrap. There's more of us that's successful today than we ever was. Now, you want to help the lost ones? I don't even believe a person can be lost if they're alive. Something can happen. It may not be the way you want it to happen. He may have to go to jail. He might have to get shot. He may have to get jumped, beat up, stomped out. He may have to. You never know. He a hard-headed nigga. This is where we coming from. Yo, you know what? How many old dudes you know around you? Go ask them. Go ask all these old niggas in their 30s and their 40s that stopped that shit. What happened? Yo, I just can't do it no more, man. I got health issues. My stomach bad. My leg is hurt. I can't run around here running from police. You can't do it.
Decisions.
Yo, listen, I'm changing I don't want that part of my life no more. I'm done with that. I'm done with it.
Right.
Remember we watched Baby Boy? What did he tell Baby? What did he tell Jody? He said, you got an Oedipus complex. Nobody didn't even catch what this nigga just told him. He said, you got an Oedipus complex. You so caught up on your mother that you want your mother to be your woman without fucking her. That was serious.
Ooh. Did y'all hear that shit? Y'all listening? Ooh, 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 ooh.
You want your mother to be your woman without fucking her.
Ooh.
Get with these women, they act like these women is their mothers.
Yep, I've seen this. I've seen this.
Come on, she been babying that nigga. She been 10 years old, and you wonder why he running out here psychotic. It's still just think about it. It's still a choice. He wants to be that way. She wants to be that way. Yo, listen, I'm getting $500 a night. I'm getting $500 a night stripping on this pole. You ain't telling me nothing. You gonna put $1,000 in my pocket tonight? Nah, baby girl, I ain't got that. I will go about your business, nigga. It's about money with me. It's simple. It's simple. This is survival. This ain't about, yo, we need to save our children. We need to save ourselves from poverty. Poverty is making us do all type of crazy shit. You know how many people be fucking each other when they stressed out? Think about it. They come in running from police, got $5 in his pocket, they stressed out, they fucking each other, they're sitting babies in the house. Stressed the fuck out. Facts. So you look at it, you're like, yo, damn, man, how can we change? They don't know how we can change. You got to change the conditioning. We got to change the conditioning. Don't tell that man you want him to change or that child you want him to change until you can feed him. And many of us are orally fixated. Many of us are orally fixated. This nigga can't. He don't even know if he a bitch or a nigga. It went so crazy. This nigga don't even know if he a man or a woman. Look at the error we did. We never.
Right.
Yo, listen. This is unprecedented. This is unprecedented. And you doing things that we did and don't think that that's going into the bloodline of the child. That's going into the DNA of the child. That's going into the genetic memory of the child. It is. We got to switch our whole lifestyle around. We can't look at them and say, yo, it's up to us to save them. When our conditions is conducive for us killing each other.
Which is a big no-no. You don't do that. The trooper opened the charger's door, grabbed the driver,
tell me I'm wrong.
Handcuffed her. According to reports, the DPS officer.
Think about what I'm saying, man. You can't get no further when a nigga sit on committing suicide.
Mexican authorities for over 2 hours before he was allowed to go home. U.S. law enforcement agencies generally do not have arrests on foreign soil.
Y'all think that's your background, people?
What?
Yeah, man. So, and we got a guest tonight too, yo. But yeah, so it is a touchy topic. But I want to look at from all points of the board, man. All points of the board. And if we're gonna sit there and say we're gonna have to build about a household and the kids gotta change, first of all, you gotta look at this parent. Him and her crazy. So imagine this environment. She just as crazy as he is. So imagine an environment. What does the child has as an alternative? It don't make a difference if he going to a good school. He find a whole bunch of psychos in there. Bullying in school is still going on. Let me tell you something, man. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, my nigga. I've been to 4 major schools in New York City. I ain't never seen no bullying shit like that. You know why? Because niggas like us that's from the hood and from New York, we was walking around with guns and shit. So if you try to bully me, we was gonna pop your dumb ass. We had no time with that. That's why you could have never ran in no black school. See, you can't run up in no black school and shoot a black school up because we all got guns. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I see niggas throw a teacher out the window. Fuck out of here, nigga. On some real Joe Clark shit. Fuck out of here, nigga. We ain't jacking that. It ain't happening. And we ran right back on, book bag on us with drugs in the pocket. I was driving a hatchback. I was driving a Mazda 66 hatchback at 14. So, I mean, come on. So we look at it like, yo, what condition you living in? I'm sitting there like, yo, niggas is starving. Motherfuckers out here hungry. Niggas, yo, you know it's fucked up when niggas go into a robber store and they don't even want the money. These niggas start stealing hamburger meat. Niggas stole liquor, hamburger meat, and cigarettes. And a whole bunch of Dutchess. Yo, stick it up. I want everything in the store. Yo, what you want? Yo, here, you can have the money. I want the money, nigga. Yo, give me that whole box of Newports. I want 5 steaks. I want 8 of them. You ain't seen them people? Yo, you didn't see them people ran up in that factory and stole over 1 million eggs? Who runs and steals eggs? You might as well just stole a chicken. Yo, where y'all getting these eggs from? I want to know where the chicken is. I'm going to get the chicken, nigga. I trapped that nigga right in my bedroom, put him in the bathroom in the tub, and had that nigga laying eggs. It's survival mode right now. Trump in office. Come on. The streets is starving right now.
Pretty much.
Niggas are starving. Don't you know it's more empty homes and empty houses in the United States than there is homeless people? That's statistics. There's more empty houses and abandoned homes and abandoned houses more than there's homeless people on the planet. That don't make no sense. So if you look at it and we want to protect our children, you got his condition. He's depressed. He's in a state of depression. You think everybody went out? How many people jumped out there? Sugar Hill was a part of that. You know what? It's going on 10:30. I got this video I'm gonna show y'all. After that, we coming back. Tabitha was good. We got Tabby up here. Yo, we're going to a quick commercial. And yo, I want to show y'all something about this same topic. And I think it can elucidate it better than I can. It just give you an idea where we coming from. Let me see if this is it, man. Let me see if I can get this for you. Let me see. Yeah, I think I found it. If my memory serves correct.
My husband used to.
This is crazy. And I think you're going to find this very informative. Very informative. Let's show these people exactly what we're talking about. All right, y'all, mute your phones. Mute your mics, I mean.
Smooth it out. This is a story about the drifter who waited for the worst because the best lived cross town. Who never planned on having so dick. Why me, huh? Some get a little and some get none. Some catch a bad one and some leave the job half done. I was one who never had and always mad. Never knew my dad. Motherfuck the fag. Well, anyway, I did pick up, flipped and clipped up. Seemingly stick up, cause niggas had to trigger hiccups. I couldn't get a job, nappy hair was not allowed. My mother couldn't afford us all, she had to throw me out. I walked the strip with just a clip who wanna hit. They got them quick, I had to eat this money, stood and spit. I threw in braids, I wasn't paid enough. I kept them on cause I couldn't afford a haircut. I got laughed at, I got chunked, I got dissed. I got upset, I got a tick and a banana clip. Was down to throw the lens to any deal attack can. I still have been broke, so a lot of good and what it did or done. If not for bad luck, I wouldn't have none. Why did I have to live a life for such a bad one? Why when I was a kid and played, I was a sad one. And always wanted to live like this a fat one. A ghetto bastard, born next to the projects. Living in the slums with bomb session, I watch it. Do I have to be like this? Mama said I'm priceless. So why am I worthless? Starving is just for being nice kid. Sometimes I wish I could afford a pistol then though. That's not the hell I would've ended things a while ago. I ain't have jack but a black hat and knapsack. War scars, stolen cars, and a blackjack. Drop that, and now you want me to rap and give. Say something positive, well positive ain't where I live. I live right around the corner from West Hell. 2 blocks from South shit, and once in a jail cell. The sun never shine on my side of the street, see? And only once or twice a week I would speak. I walked alone, my state of mind was home sweet home. I couldn't keep a girl, it fuck out of here. Why me? Why me?
My nigga said, if you wasn't with it, you couldn't feel it, so kill a skillet. And please don't say you understand all that man can talk, but he can walk. Damn, if you wasn't with it, you couldn't feel it, so kill a skillet. Yo, Trutch was a problem. Nigga said the man can say he can understand, but man can talk, but walk. Damn. Now, if you look at that, he said, fuck. He said, yo, I kept him long. He said, I couldn't keep a girl who wanted kids in a car with chrome. And some like red gold, and I was old. If you got more juice and dope for every bottle sold, hell no. I said there gotta be a better way, but never gamble any game that you can play. Nigga, they ain't listen to what he was saying. I was like, yo, this dude had me in tears when I first heard this, man. I was like, yo, damn, he know.
Real.
Bro, he said I kept my hair long because I couldn't afford a haircut. Now you run around all these little nappy head niggas running around here with dreads because the niggas is broke. You know how much it cost to get a fade back then? Or get a seasoned haircut with your lines cut up? It was $10 a pop. Niggas ain't getting no haircut. Niggas growing their hair and growing dreads. You're like, yeah, it should look fly. No, the niggas are broke. I kept them long. I couldn't afford a haircut. I mean, you know, so I always talk about conditioning. Operant conditioning, implicit conditioning, tacit conditioning. And you know, I'll say that's a major issue. The issue that connected to that on the second part of this, I got the question about these children that's turning up missing in New York, right? Now, I did my research on it, and I really couldn't find nothing on it. Only isolated incidents where children are getting kidnapped, some are missing, and this and that. But 160 children being taken in New York, I don't think that's accurate. We supposed to have Shorty up here, not Tabby, the other female. I think her name was Lit. You know what I'm saying? Shorty is just got into hip hop and pop R&B. You know what I'm saying? And it's not too many individuals that I be like, yo, you know, I like your music. You know, out of the last year, I only found like 3 people. I was like, yeah, you got a shot. You got it. You know what I'm saying? So she's not up here now. You know, well, I guess I don't know where that's going. But in any event, be up, Lady Poet. You know what I'm saying? In any
What
event,
up, lady?
in any event, that was a hell of a topic and can be considered not a controversial topic, but an interesting investigative topic. You know what I'm saying? I'm not advocating that nothing can't be changed. What I am advocating is that the conditions which is conducive for this type of behavior overrides the parents' influence. And it doesn't mean like the mother and the father. Anybody that was taking care of you when you was young, your grandmother, grand uncle, grand aunts, grand nieces, if they was taking care of you, that's your caretaker, that's your family. They said it takes a village to raise a child. But what if the village is corrupt? What if the village is starving? We all in the same predicament. I just watched this movie today with Jamie Foxx and Michael B. Jordan. What was the movie? Just Mercy. You know what I'm saying? Just Mercy. What happened in Alabama deep in the 70s and the 80s where they were just locking us up, putting us on death row with no help. And this black man played it. I think his name was Brian Stevens. Brian Stevens went through that poverty level like he did with his counterparts, but he thought something different. He made his family get all of their money together so he could go to college and become a lawyer. And ever since he did that in 1987, ever since he did that, he freed over 270 men from death row, being innocently convicted. So he made a massive change. You see what he did? So if we talking about that, I think it spreads across the board. Conditioning, man. Conditioning. They wasn't caring until they started listening to hip hop. Now everybody want to start rapping. But we can go back to the day when they was calling our music jungle music. They didn't want to listen to no hip hop and R&B. They call our music jungle music. Now everybody want to be a rapper and a singer. Who you following? Where did you get that culture from? You got it from us, but where did it come from? Where did it come from? It came from being impoverished. It came from poverty. It came from pain. It came from injustice. It came from death. Blood, sweat, and tears brought out a whole different type of people. Now, and think about it. We still rose above the average. We still wind up influencing the entire planet. So it's not all of us. Can't save everybody.
Especially those who don't want to be saved.
They don't want to be saved. They want to be there. So what you gonna say? What you said, man? Give up? Give up on what? It was never an effort.
You were giving up on them and gave up on themselves.
Yo, I've been in these streets since I was 14 years old. All right, well, you ain't trying to go nowhere then. Simple as that.
Right.
Come on, who you fooling? And let's be honest. All right, she's here, y'all. She said, hello, my apologies, I'm late. All right, she's here. She's up here named Patricia. Yo, check this out, man. Shout out to Patricia up here. Yo, she's one of these artists, man, that's getting into the game. And I know y'all gonna have some questions for her. So what I'm gonna tell her to do, yo, if she already sent it, yo, Patricia, do me a favor and send me 2 of your best songs. And we're gonna play it up here, and we're gonna get everybody's feedback. You know what I'm saying? So let me know when it's up here. But honestly, it plays a major role, man. And I'm not sitting there advocating for the downtrodden. I'm saying some of us got the power and the mentality to get out of situations and change our conditions. You understand? Some, they like this condition. They used to it. It's kind of like being saying like, yo, you comfortable in chaos. I say that all the time. Many people are comfortable in chaos. It's the only thing they familiar with. Shit get good, the niggas is gone. I don't believe this shit. This shit can't happen. This is too good to be true. Good shit happen to you, this is too good to be true. So every time where we come from, we develop a cynical, pessimistic view of the world. That's what the hood does to you. That's what poverty does to you. Poverty makes you cynical. It makes you cynical, and it makes you it aids you in that. Unless you got other people that have an influence on you. I ain't never listened to nobody I didn't love. I never listened to nobody I didn't love. I ain't never listened to nobody I didn't love. I ain't got no love for this nigga. Fuck you talking to me for, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to hear that shit. I ain't never listened to nobody I didn't love. When I was doing what I was doing in the streets, you know, yo, man, I used to have an imam. That nigga used to drive by and look and roll down his window, look at me and tell me, yo, Mecca, yo, what up? I'm like, yo, what up, son? He be like, yo, you tired yet? Every time he see me, he be like, yo, son, you tired? All right, holler at me when you tired. See? Holler at me when you tired. You know he couldn't tell me nothing. But that one jewel, it stuck with me my whole life. Roll down the window. Yo, Mecca, yo, what up? Yo, you tired yet? Nah, nigga, I ain't tired yet. I'm just beginning. All right, cool. Holler at me when you get tired. And he was gone. He knew. You can't make nobody do nothing unless they want to change. And sometimes it take a bullet with a message in it. And we just hope you live. Back in the days, niggas used to get hit with 38s and all that and live. You get hit in the foot and nigga die. They got shot in his big toe and died 2 days later. How did that happen? How you get shot in the big toe and die 2 days later?
They'll make them durable. They ain't durable no more.
Niggas ain't durable. They ain't durable no more, son. Them bullets is killing niggas. All right, she said she sent it. Oh, let me see if it's up here, man. Good
All right.
conversation, man. Good conversation. I don't even look at it like, yo, man.
Yeah.
It is something to think about, though. I'm just saying, I think we added a hell of a good perspective from two different perspectives. Yes, we should care about the kids. Yes, we should be concerned. But I think our efforts are useless if we keep coming up with programs that's not actually changing the condition. All right. All right. Y'all can hear me, right?
Yep.
All right. So we're going to go into two of her tracks. We're going to go into one of them. Let me know if y'all can hear this.
The asphalt bleeds beneath the crimson sky. Every shadow holds a story, every breath a fight. This ain't just darkness, it's the Detroit red night. Born into the hustle where survival's a creed. Watching brothers fall, playing the dead. This ain't no lullaby. Out here the asphalt bleeds beneath the crimson sky. Every shadow holds a story, every breath a fight. This ain't just darkness, it's the Detroit red night. Born into the hustle where survival's a creed. Watching brothers fall, plant a deadly seed. Yeah, I keep on walking through the grime and the pain. With every fall, I'm just getting stronger again. This ain't no song, this is a scream. I can't wait for the day I cry no longer. Escape this violent state. Slamming the drink, standing in the middle of the streets. Beat a motherfucker blissed out, dodging feet. Ignorance, typical tyranny. Them officers keep the culture sparse and few. One more motherfucker, blockchain cover, catching charges. What we do on the homicide, penalize your crew, scream and score me up, homie. Peruvian flay, I keep on moving, facing battles unseen, standing tall through the madness, determined to overcome, ain't no room for sadness, in the face of uncertainty. This ain't no lullaby. Out here the asphalt bleeds beneath the crimson sky. Every shadow holds a story, every breath a fight. This ain't just darkness, it's the Detroit red night. Born into the hustle where survival's a creed. Watching brothers fall, plant a deadly seed. Yeah, I keep on walking through the grime and the pain. With every fall, I'm just getting stronger again. This ain't no song, this is a scream. I can't wait for the day I cry no longer. Escape this violent state. Slamming the drink, standing in the middle of the streets. Beat a motherfucker blissed out, dodging feet. Ignorance, typical tyranny. Them officers keep the culture sparse and few. One more motherfucker, blockchain cover, catching charges. What we do on the homicide, penalize your crew, scream and score me up, homie. Peruvian flay, I keep on moving, facing battles unseen, standing tall through the madness, determined to overcome, ain't no room for sadness. In the face of uncertainty, oh, I'm staying in this fight. Unknown battles, primal cries, learning to walk away from the fights. From adversities that limit being self-sufficient, still unaware of consequences from conflict. A simplistic thought, I swear you bet I'm on that drinking game. Shot still my mind's blank. Semi-automatic, Glock 45, no contest, shotgun blank. Yeah. Smoking potent, my niggas getting high. Past the doobie bed, I keep on grooving. Homicide, suicidal tendencies are constant, sick and improving. Salivate, captivated mothers keep pushing, notably they motivate. But I'm running back out upstairs by myself, sealed by fate. Sitting facing my deathbed, a self-imposed death sentence. These hearings are heading towards my inevitable sentence. And this ain't no song, it's a scream. I can't wait for the day I cry, no longer escape this violent state. Stemming a drain, standing in the middle of the streets. Beat a motherfucker blissed out, dodge your feet. Ignorance, typical tyranny, them officers keep the culture sparse and few. One more motherfucker, blockchain cover, catching charges. What we do on a homicide, penalize your crew, screaming, score me up. Peruvian flag, yeah, I keep on moving, facing battles unseen, standing tall through the madness, determined to overcome, ain't no room for sadness. In the face of uncertainty, oh, I'm staying in this fight. Unknown battles, primal cries, learning to walk away from the fights. From adversities that limit being self-sufficient, still unaware of consequences from conflict. A simplistic thought, I swear you bet I'm on that drinking game. Shots till my mind's blank. Semi-automatic, Glock 45, no contest, shotgun blank. Smoking potent, my niggas getting high. Past the doobie bed, I keep on grooving. Homicide, suicidal tendencies are constant, sick and improving. Salivate, captivated mothers keep pushing, notably they motivate. But I'm running backyard upstairs by myself, sealed by fate. Yeah.
All right, if everybody heard that,
I'm a CEO of business.
her name is Patricia. She's up here. One of the new artists that featuring on Welcome to Feelore. Everybody up here that heard that track, we're gonna play another one from her too. So I want y'all to give a rating 1 to 10. I'm gonna start with you, Guns. Then we'll go to Diva. What you give her, Guns? 1 to 10.
Man, I'll get a song a 7.
A 7?
Oh, yeah, I was feeling that, but I would have felt it more if I would have heard her. But yeah, I'll give it a 7.
Mm, mm, okay. Diva.
Oh, well, see, I'm so confused because I thought it was a. I like the melody, I like the beat, I like the tempo. There's something that I would play while I'm cleaning up. But if it was a female product, I didn't hear much of the female. So I don't know. So I guess I'm gonna have to give it a 5 because yeah. But I like it. But if it's the female artist, I would like to hear more her voice. Or
All right, I think that
so we'll
might
see
be
the
enough.
next one.
Yo, Patricia, who is that on the track? I must have missed something because I didn't hear a female. Yeah, everybody said the same thing. I didn't hear the female neither. But I guess she's tight with him or whatever. Now I'll say this. I'm gonna play the next song, but I say this. I give her a 9.5 just because of that. The track itself, Lady Poet said she gave her a 7 for the lyrics. And I agree. I'm going with that 9.5. The lyricism was on point. The delivery was on point. The track was tight. The track itself was tight. I even go for the lyricism. The wordplay was good. That's why I said 9.5. All right. This is our second song. Meet your phones.
Motherfucking gunshot. Shootings in the streets again. Hearing those shots firing. Hitting yet another you. Why is my mama crying? Another one of her babies laying dead in the streets. Save my soul. Can someone stop these homicides? Yeah. Brother and sister doing another line. Snorting cocaine, drinking, running the street. Dope fiend, brother blasting dopamine. Hit another high. Killing for rock cocaine. Shooting up his sister veins. Doesn't matter if they die. Baby's born to repeat the mother, father mistakes. Just to beat down on my brother for running his mouth. Another sister just shot. Brother selling crack cocaine. Running his corner just to make a living. Heroin perspective coming from an innocent child. Crying while
If you on Red Diamond, that's you. Sit it, because it seems like we keep hearing the dude. In my opinion, you're hearing the dude again. He sounds deep though. He's a deep writer.
I'm trying to tell you, so I'm about to write him.
Yeah, he's a deep writer. Homie is a deep writer. I like that. But yeah.
Is she a producer or an artist?
I'm thinking both. I heard 2 tracks he sent me earlier. 3 actually. So I'm thinking
That's
to myself,
cool, but I'm trying to hear her son.
yeah, where you at, boo boo? Send that. Is she writing for the artist? Because she said she does. She did tell me she writing. See, that's a lot of questions. Yo, Patricia, if you up here, we got a question. Are you writing for these artists? I mean, even in one instance, if you is writing, if you is writing, you got a hell of a pen game.
Right.
If you ghost writing and you sound like that, you writing like that, you're a deep thinker. You're a deep thinker, baby girl. I like that. That was very scriptive. He was very scriptive.
I was liking that second song too, man.
Huh?
I was liking that second song too.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm the writer on all tracks. All right. She the writer on all of them. She wrote all of them. All right, okay. Are you singing or rapping on any of them? That's the ones we want to hear.
No. No. Well, sure. Her pen game is nice, but I was expecting to hear her voice.
Yeah.
But it's cool, you know.
Oh, she's not. She's a writer. So she's not on these. She's ghost writing.
Right.
Now we have clarity.
Not for the God.
That's our story, yeah. So she's ghost writing.
Shite.
No, all right. So y'all want to respect the ghost writing?
Oh, I wasn't disrespecting it. Not at
No.
all.
No, I'm
I was
saying
just saying.
y'all want to check out the next one?
Well, go ahead. Yeah.
Because Diva said
No
she
doubt.
kind of feeling it. So, all right, let's see what you do then. See, now we have clarity on what we're listening to.
Motherfucking gunshot. Shootings in the streets again. Hearing those shots firing. Hitting yet another you. Why is my mama crying? Another one of her babies laying dead in the street. Save my soul. Can someone stop these homicides? Yeah. Brother and sister doing another line. Snorting cocaine, drinking, running the street. Dope fiend, brother blasting dopamine. Hit another high. Killing for rock cocaine. Shooting up his sister veins. Doesn't matter if they die. Baby's born to repeat the mother, father mistakes. Just to beat down on my brother for running his mouth. Another sister just shot. Brother selling crack cocaine. Running his corner just to make a living. Heroin perspective coming from an innocent child. Crying, why? Stop this madness. Cocaine, heroin, speed, balling another shot. He died from a suicide. Motherfucking gunshot. Shooting in the streets again, damn. Hearing those shots firing. Hitting yet another you. Why is my mama crying? Another one of her babies laying dead in the street. Save my soul. Can someone stop these homicides? Yeah. Ruthlessly killing each and every one. All these criminals running around. They shooting for an early morning deadline. For what I am. Another damn shot. We're hearing these cries of a criminal justice system gone wrong. Corrupt structure laid down by the system. Violent behavior sinister life. Only hearing the words, motherfucker die. Mother and fathers losing their children's lives. Parents are left to die. Does anyone better care about the young people who are killing their own blood? Setting another animal loose just to sell a hoe on the back street. Stretching out, putting a bitch on a dope mood to get another high. All these shootings killing innocent mothers, fathers, and their children. Damn, everyone blaming poverty for these cries in these city streets. Back on another shot, going up. School shooting, killer on the loose today. Homeland. Security officers calling 911. Shots fired. Can I get some help? A child is shot. Fuck my brother. Can I get some help? Shot. We need some damn medical attention. I said help. I've been shot. Tell my family I love them. Won't be home for dinner. Oh my. Take care of my family. Am I gonna die? Oh, mama.
Yo, I'll tell you what, right? Did you receive Red Diamonds? That's the female artist. All right, check it out. Everybody that's up here, shout out to Patricia.
Shots.
Yo, so everybody that's in the comments, yo, let me get a rating, 1 to 10. And she's saying that she's ghost written these songs. Look, all right. We went last time. Diva, 1 to 10.
I like this song. I like the voice on it. I'm gonna give it a 7 for the voice, the lyrics, the beat. I like that. You need a rough, edgy feeling.
Guns Blaze.
Yeah, I mean, nah, hold on. Yeah, I like that one. The last one I was liking, I was feeling that, when he was saying and everything, it was a lot of feeling in that. But I could give her an 8 on that one because I was really feeling that. I'd have gave her a 10 if I'd heard her voice, but now I know the circumstances was going down. But I give her an 8 on that one. That was a nice one. Real nice.
All right, because Tabby gave her 8. Mia, Lady Poe, who else out here? Yo, give me a 1 to 10. What I'm gonna give her? All right, that's another 8. So we got 3 8s. You're a good ghostwriter. I gotta know one thing though, right? Before I give you this score. And everybody can ask their questions. The floor is open. And what we'll do is before we break out, we'll give you we'll play the other joint for you. My question is this. Not just that you're writing the songs, are you picking the tracks, the beats? Are you picking those tracks as well? Or you just writing it, giving it to the artist and they picking their own tracks? So I would like to know that. And she's picking the tracks as well. Like if she picking the beat, y'all want this track with this artist. Is that happening? That's my first question. The other thing is, listen, I'm gonna give you a 10. I'm gonna give you a 10. And the reason why I'm giving you a 10 is because not the lyrics and the track. The reason I'm giving you a 10 is because you pick the proper artist. You pick the proper artist, the right artist that was gonna bring out that feeling that the way you wrote it. You pick the right artist to do that. That takes intelligence. You could have any artist to do it, but you pick that one. Right? Number 2, I'm learning as I go, pick the beats, where they go, placements, the BPM, the gender, super hard, but yes, it's all me. Excellent. So I'm giving you a 10. I'm giving you a 10. One, I'm giving you a 10 for not only choosing the track, but the tempo of the track matched the way you wrote it. Number 2, being an artist that you chose, the way he brought it out, and if y'all picked the track for the way he gave that sentiment, perfect. Lyrics, the depiction of the lyrics, seeing the dead in the streets, kids committing suicide. Oh shit, you're a deep feeler, right? So the way the track begin and end, was I call it what we call it creative synchronicity, poetic creative synchronicity. You did excellent. You understand? Word choice, in tone, out. Perfect. I give it a 10, man. You got a hit on your hands. You got a hit on your hands. So for the song, y'all, I'll give her a 10. You created a perfect message. Good shit. Good shit. That's what we talking about in this culture, man. Now what I gotta say to you is this, right? Being that you probably becoming familiar with Brooklyn Empire, you probably don't know our stance on people that accept ghostwriters. That's why everybody was in unison when they said, yo, we want to hear you do it. Whether you sing it, spit it, we want to hear you do it. Because even though that person could bring out the emotional message, nobody can't catch your specific and unique end tone. They can't mimic your voice, how you feel when you say it. That's why that's important. Now, I would say if you was in the industry, you're getting 50,000, 60,000 writing something, go ahead and do it. What I would say is that if you did it yourself, you have an opportunity to save yourself from a whole bunch of future headache. Especially if you're making songs like this that sound like this, and to get in the studio and get in the industry for a ghostwriter, y'all shelf life is short. Because if you sound like this ghostwriting, AI can match you right now.
That's why I was trying to stay away from that part. Damn it. So
You see how you can
facts.
come up here? And we're going to give you some insight into this game. That's why everybody said, yo, she need to do it. What Lady Poet said? Right. The right artist for that song, but I feel better if she sang the song herself. I have less respect for artists that sing other people's songs. That's just me. We the same way. See, so everybody, what Mia said. The sad thing is the person get all the credit. Mia said the person singing to get all the credit. See, that's the thing. That's why I said shelf life for a ghostwriter industry is very short. It's so short. They not even mentioned on credits. I'm gonna give you an example. Y'all remember that song? Y'all remember that song about Beyonce? To the left. Unpredictable, irreplaceable. Don't think I'm irreplaceable. You must don't know about me. You must don't know about me. Remember that? I can have another you by tomorrow. Remember that? But nobody told you Neo wrote that whole song. Everybody like, to the left. They don't even know Neo wrote the whole song. Ghostwriting Beyonce whole song. Beyonce got 9 songs, 11 songs on her album. 8 of them is all ghostwritten. Now, would you know who wrote those songs? No. But Beyonce gonna collect $5 million off it. So, Patricia, if you up here, I think you got good reviews tonight. You got 8. You got 8 out of 8s and 2 10s. So you a hell of a writer. We saying that like, yo, you selling yourself short. You selling yourself short, boo-boo. I think everybody agree on me on it. They're like, nah, she writing like that. You're a prodigy, mama. You need to be in the studio. You know what my uncles used to tell me? Everybody can't sing, but they damn sure can rap.
Mm.
My uncle used to tell me that all the time. Because I used to think my voice is too deep. He said, listen, nigga, everybody can't sing, but everybody can rap. I was like, damn, you got a point. Because you don't need a particular voice to spit 2 bars. I don't like you. Get off my stoop for you get shot or I'm going to shoot you. Simple as that. A bar. Jay-Z said, yo, you want to get a half a bar. Fuck y'all niggas. Come on. It's also a concept that nobody can sing their story better than the one that's been through it. Lady Poet said, yo, it's also a concept. Nobody can tell it better than you can. They can't feel it exactly the way you felt, even though they can share an experience. We can share it. You can pinch me the same way I pinch you, and me and you have both experienced that pain too differently. Great talent. Lady Poet said, Patricia, you great talent. We want you to take it to great heights. Patricia responded and said, thank you. Let's do it. See, now that's an artist. Great writing talent. Not trying to be funny, but just because she can write don't mean she can sing or rap. Okay?
Damn, the shark still came out.
No, those are good questions.
It's facts though. I like to hear it. I like to hear her.
You know why those are good
She writing
questions?
like that. I like to hear her.
Because in this game and where you entering, you're gonna have to start developing thick skin.
Mm-hmm.
And see, and Queen Mia, she said something to you that was actually thorough. You understand? Like, yo, listen, take these things into consideration. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Keep it going. You'll get better. Keep working. You got this. Yeah. She want to do it. She got this girl up here. All right, hold on. Let's see this red diamond. All right, y'all. Mute your phones. Mute your mics.
Do you dance? My blueprint's been set on a different standard. Look, I don't follow rules, I follow the gemological handbook. When I talk stones, I'm talking the full 4C scope. Check the cert, you can't fake this level of hope. You see the shine, but you miss the details within. My level is if internally flawless, where do I begin? No inclusions, no blemishes, my record is clean. All your stones got SI2 spots, you know what I mean? The color grade is D, the purest light source. Straight colorless ice, that's the righteous course. The carat weight is heavy, the pressure is real, but the cut is a deal. That's how I make you feel. The ultimate rarity, yeah, I mastered the white ice, the deep color drop, but the game changes when you reach the top. You talking clear stones, that's just the basic lesson. I'm on that color wave, demand possession. I'm talking fancy pink, the ones they gotta keep. That pink fire came straight out the Argyle. The mine is now dead, my stones got the final file. The price is insane, you gotta be ready to spend. My pink diamonds don't break, they only extend. Do you get? Yeah, they check the bezel, they know the cost. Every single risk that I already crossed. The value's finite, the supply is rare. You wanna talk diamonds, you can't compare. Better watch the pressure, better watch the score. Cause I paid the Argo tax and I'm coming back for more. This ain't just ice, it's the fancy pink tax. The Argo shut down, but my status attracts. I'm over rhodium, you dealing with zinc. The only thing flawless is the moves that I think. Highest grade power, highest grade fee. You can look at the bezel, but you can't be me. You see the clarity on my finger, you don't see my vision. My diamond is if, and my circle is precision. I only rock with the real, the ones that never fold. My crew is pure platinum, they're worth more than the gold. Trust is the hardest cut, it's gotta be ideal. I check the fluorescence to see how the fakes reveal. You talk a big game, but your metal is cheap. You're low-grade alloy, you're sleeping while I creep. You got an SI2 core, a small flaw in your heart. That cheap 10-carat talk, tearing my crew apart. I shine the black light, and your loyalty's fading. You yellow like the cheap stones you're parading. We're flawless by nature, we cut out the inclusion. The price of my silence leads to your conclusion. Do you dance? This ain't just ice, it's the fancy pink tags. The yard got shut down, but my status attracts. I move a road.
Yo, I'm changing my tattoo I'm getting on my arm, man. I'm changing that. I was gonna get Mama I Tried. Now I'm about to get Flawless by Nature. I love that. That was hard. I'm taking that. I'm taking that. So in this segment, before we're gonna do our ratings real quick. 1 to 10, y'all. Oh, everybody went. I'm giving it a 10, man. I'm giving it a 10. That track is hard as shit. That shit hard as shit. That shit tough. Now, you pushing something like that. Yo, I'm gonna tell you something. The track was so hard for me. The delivery, the energy, the harmonizing, short was on point. If you wrote that far as you said you did, baby girl, I got some concerns. You're gonna be in danger. If you writing and sounding like, look, you're in danger. You're in danger. I'm telling you that right now. If y'all want me elaborated on our last thoughts, you let me know. Guns Blaze, 1 to 10.
I give her a 10. I fucks with her. I throw you a track. Let's get on some shit. I fucks with her. Most deaf, and I don't bark at nobody like that.
You ghost wrote that? You ghost wrote that and the track? Diva, 1 to 10. She ghost wrote that for this chick.
So these are songs that she's only ghostwriting?
Yeah. She's
See, I can only give you a 5 because it's only half of you.
Diva changed the game with that one. She said,
I mean, I can't give you, you get your share portion. So it's half you, half her. So you get a 5. But I like it. That's some good shit.
So, one, you got a 5. You got 2 10s. Last one, you got about 3 8s, a 10. You did good tonight. If you ghostwrite it down, I'm telling you, the reason, more importantly, of the reason why I gave you 10s is because out of these 3 tracks, the people that you picked for, the chick and the dude that you picked for these tracks was phenomenal the way they delivered it. That was a perfect choice. You know what I'm saying? To make it sound the way it sounded with those artists was very creative for you to choose that. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have picked any other artist to do that, and they probably wouldn't have came out with the same energy as those artists, from what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? So the female artist you had and the dude that was singing about the death in the streets and all that and the suicide was a perfect choice. That's why I gave you 10 for that. Yeah. Everybody in the comments, what y'all give her? 1 to 10. Give me a rating. Yes. If y'all got any more comments, Diva and Guns, you could give it. I'll just wait for everybody to give me a rating.
I'm just waiting to hear
Good, bro.
her own self doing her own
So
thing with
actually,
her own
that wasn't
words.
her again. So see,
So
I don't
you
want
gotta
to
give
take
her
back what
5.
I said, but I would like to hear her. I want to hear her.
Yeah, I'm giving her 5.
Big shout out to ghostwriting and shit. That's just flawless. But I want to hear her. For that, I jump on the track with her. Her.
Mm, mm, mm. You got Barbarian Productions. You got Barbarian Productions CEO saying he want to get on the track. He wants you to do something. I think that's phenomenal.
Matter of fact, either I get on one of your tracks or I'll send you a track. Let's make that happen. If you do send me a track, the day you send it, that's the day it's body.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, we got to talk about that.
Well,
You know what I mean? Because the thing is here, man, is that you know, I think because it's in all due opinion, right? Being that you ghost writing songs like this and you picking tracks like this, it's gonna take a lot of courage for you to put yourself out there. Because I'm being honest with you, for you the first artist in the last year that I really sat up here and gave, yo, that's a 10, 10, 10. You really don't get that from me. The last time I gave somebody some 10s up here, kind of find out they was using AI to death. You understand? They was using AI.
oh, yeah.
Yo, they was using AI so much AI was talking to them. They was using AI so much. AI started talking to them. Yo, what you want? What you want to fabricate today?
Right.
What do you want to fabricate today? You know what I'm saying? That AI is ruining
Yeah.
niggas' careers, man, because you can't tell a difference. You can't tell a difference. Everybody using AI. It's sad, man. It's taken away from the creative part of the craft.
I keep
Yes, it
notebooks
does.
around me.
It's scarily correct.
Never.
I told her I wanted to write a book in third person and how I want to be. Next thing I know, started telling me about me. I was like, shit, how you know that? Is this why I'm feeling like that? I was like, damn, I'm diagnosing myself. This is the real shit.
You know what? She said, Lady Poet said, I'm reserved. I feel her. I feel I need her to be the one to deliver her music. You need the right master for your beats, and they got to be original. Good shit, Lady Poet. You heard that, Patricia? See, you know what's good about
Mad
this?
facts.
She can get a lot of insight and a lot of help from us.
Right.
A lot of insight and a lot of help from us to better her craft. See, information like this makes you better your craft. I'm sitting there and we listening to this like, yo, baby girl, if they sounding like this from what you're creating, you giving away your best talents. And the reason being is because once you get in the industry with these same people that's gonna blow up from your songs, they're gonna think it's the singers and realize that they don't need you behind them with the images they're gonna try to create in the industry. So the first thing they'll do is, see, so let me tell you the facts. See, so the first thing they'll do is they'll remove you and then take them same people that you was ghostwriting for and get them professional ghostwriters.
You already conditioned them.
You
So
already
that's what they're going to do.
ghostwriting. You already conditioned them for ghostwriting. So now you got these artists that you're ghostwriting for, and once they get up there, they're gonna start needing you to continue to write these songs because they're not producing them. They're not producing them. And let me let you know, there's two types of definition of production in hip hop and in music. The first type of production is if you do the production, meaning that you create the tracks, you create the beat, the music. The second type of production is ghostwriting. You wrote the song, you wrote the lyrics, the verses. So if you ghostwriting for somebody, you giving them the beats and you giving them the words to say. Once they get up in the industry, they're gonna fall. Cause they'll be like, yo, what? These artists can't produce that type of content of music because they never wrote it. They never produced it. You did.
Yep.
So either they're gonna try to bid you for less, they're gonna try to take more from you by bidding you for less, or remove you completely and use the image of the people that you gave the music to and create a whole nother image for them. Not for me, you're gonna gift rap hip hop. I'm clowning. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I think that's
crazy.
yeah. Because yo, this do not make sense. She's an amazing writer if she's writing this, but clearly, if she sings or raps, she would sing rap. When she writes, she would. Maybe she not. I mean, we don't know. She haven't responded to that.
Right.
She might have a shaky voice.
I don't think it's, you know.
Might want to step out that back and come to the front.
You may not want to step out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's true. That's true.
I'm gonna be honest, right? You know, if you're going into this game, this industry, and you ain't got a team behind you, either you're incredibly smart or recklessly stupid.
If that's the case, we like to hear. We like to hear what you got. Showing up.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, she said, yo, I'm country genre.
We like a little country too.
Now watch this.
Bring it.
What's the difference? Beyonce went and did a whole. Yo, look, how you do that?
This ain't Texas.
This ain't Texas. And yo, I dare y'all to go find out who wrote that.
Man, don't be putting my business out there like that. You gonna have everybody turn me down trying to get a song. I can't be writing like that.
Go find out who wrote it. So the thing is that what we're trying to say to you, sis, is that maybe, just maybe, right? The universe is on your side because you bumped into Brooklyn Empire and all our affiliates. And the truth of the matter is that you can see what type of caliber of people you're dealing with. We know this game, man. We know this game. If hands down, we know the game. And we know how to play. So we're going to give you real advice in real time, in real life.
Mm-hmm. If they can make Keisha Cole sound good, they can make anybody sound good.
They can make a duck sound good.
Oh, then.
Y'all ain't see
Affleck. Affleck. That's what came to my mind.
And they gonna have the duck have a whole the duck make one sound, one word. The duck mention one word and give a whole conversation. Affleck. That's it. That's a whole conversation.
That branch is off a lot.
That nigga throwing out a logo. BEO. That nigga said Affleck. It's lit.
It's all types of shit behind that.
It's lit. It's lit. But yeah, baby girl. Yeah. We want you to start practicing. Everybody will tell you. I ain't go to school for engineering. I learned that on my own. I'm self-taught.
Right. Self-taught, man.
I'm self-taught. It took me 9 years to know how to do this. Engineering alone. I ain't talking about writing raps. How to mix, master, and record it. It took me 9 years to get this shit together. What she said? Like you mentioned, there's not a difference. It's just I'm getting old. I'm 54. Let's call it for what it is. I'm a hell of a writer. So what's the problem?
54 is not old. Stop that.
Oh, see.
54.
Nigga, if you knew how old I was, you wouldn't even said that.
Man, I seen a man 74 jogging in full speed
I'm
with 2
crushing niggas at
dumbbells and
53.
weights on
Real
his
Yo,
shit.
chest. Man, come on.
Yo, I want to
54
show
is
y'all
hard.
something. I got to do this. Y'all want to,
Crushing
he
niggas.
said she 54. I got something for y'all.
Yeah.
For all of y'all think about hip hop and age. Yo, what she said,
Yeah,
hold on.
man.
I got something for y'all. Y'all gonna die laugh. But when you hear this shit, we harsh but professional. We respect you, but tell you what we want better for you. Patricia, you can do this. If
All
you
right.
want it, I'm sure Madness can bring it out you. Yo, that's fire. I want y'all to see something. Y'all gonna die laugh, but you're gonna be like, yo, this nigga Mag, this nigga be everywhere. What? Look. Like, yo, really? After this, we're going to our hold on. Where's that? All right. When y'all see this, y'all gonna bug the fuck out. When y'all see this, be like, yo, really? Yeah, really. You want to talk about age? All right, I got something for that. See, I bring reference points. I like that. So I can show y'all what hip hop is. Now watch this shit. Mute your phones.
It's the rap battle of the century between the piranha and the pimp. Who will win? Who will lose? Stay tuned. Let's get it poppin'!
This the beat? Who picked this shit?
Spit your game, talk your shit. Spit your game, talk your shit. Spit your game, talk your shit.
International player, impeccable rhyme sayer. Stay suited and booted from head to toe, and that's compliments to my tailor. I be smelling like Ishimiyaki. Yes, I'm overconfident and cocky. I don't care who he is or how well he rap it. A nigga lie that can top me. I'm all about clocking the
Spit your game, talk your shit. Spit your game, talk your shit. Spit your game, talk your shit. Spit your game, talk your shit.
International player, impeccable rhyme sayer. Stay suited and booted from head to toe, and that's compliments to my tailor. I be smelling like Ishimiyaki. Yes, I'm overconfident and cocky. I don't care who he is or how well he rap it, and a nigga lie that can top me. I'm all about clocking a dollar and giving a cock and then watching a holler. Was already king of Wakanda before T'Challa was popping his collar. I'm a gentleman and I'm a scholar. I got more chips than Erica Strata. You could even ask Maury Povich. Bet you he tell you I'm not the father. No, I'm a wizard just like Harry Potter. Don't deal with the devil that's wearing the Prada. They want to research my brain and study my medulla oblongata. I say yes we can. I'm the new Obama. I protect my peace. I don't do the drama. I'm in Punta Cana with a hoochie mama in my new pajamas watching Futurama. P.I.M.P. Mac of the Year, MC. Y'all want to know who in the top 3? God, Jesus, and then LB. To give get with me, you gotta give me a fee. Your man is square, and I'm really a G. Better holler at Denise Williams if you want it for free. Silly of me. I drink red wine with my pasta. Got more shoes than a Foot Locker. Some of my best friends are mobsters. You can call me Chocolate Sinatra. When you come around me, better watch her. Like a front door, I'm a knocker. Then I'm a break off something proper. Yeah, they call me Chocolate Sinatra. I'm so legendary, legendary, legendary. 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 I'm so. The ladies call me Old Brown Eyes, and their husband call me Home Wrecker. True. And the prostitutes call me Connect Focus. Damn it, you know I'm a checker. I like cognac with my cigars. It's either that or the piping. Sometimes I smoke a little reefer. I roll my joints tighter than a Virgin. I'm an RN, that's real nigga. Y'all thought it meant registered nursing. I don't argue with people on the internet. I come see about mine and face it. I got a Billy D. Williams look about me. King James wrote a book about me. For 5 racks and a bottle of yak, you can get a 16 and a hook about me. And Chain Pen is my pot. My pot. But the dopest rhymes, I'm the artist. That's right. Whenever I'm back in the shop, I get my soul food from McArthur's. You be taking her out to get lobster. When she gets sick of you, I'm the doctor. I'ma just fill her up with this vodka. Then I'm gonna unfriend her and block her. Cause I treat the broads like satin, y'all. Buy a new coat, then I make her crawl. Poor girl ain't got no coochie left. Cause lima beans done ate it all. And one thing for sure. For sure. And 2 things for Satan. I'm gonna hit it until it starts squirting. Or she tell me daddy is hurting. I drink red wine with my pasta. Got more shoes than a Foot Locker. Some of my best friends are mobsters. You can call me Chocolate Sinatra. When you come around me, better.
And this nigga sound better than half of these niggas out right now.
That motherfucker was Rice Krispies and Chickle Sticks on their ass. Nothing but snaps, nigga. Nothing but snaps. Come on. Yeah.
He got mad hard shit. That nigga got on that song right there in that video. Yo, you know how much he got on that video alone? 1.4 million. You're on mute, Guns.
He was in there like swimwear. The boy was gone. I felt it. I gave him 2 lighters.
Who's there?
I'm taking this new joint, boy. I'm finna kill him tonight. Bro.
You know, I wanna
See, he ain't made nothing in 3 years.
Yo, I wanna let Patricia know. Record something. Do a song, man. You know what I'm saying? Record it and send it to us. And we'll put it up. You know what I'm saying? We'll pull it up here, and that time you could come up here with your face and have a different type of energy up here. Show diversity in my writing. Yes, it does. I sent different sounds to you. So R&B, I worked on that for over 6 months. All right, I'll tell you what. We could talk behind the scenes, and if you do something, we actually put you in rotation.
Yeah, well.
You know what I mean? Well, Lady Paul said, for me, I really need to learn more about the lady. She only wants to write for the love of music, respect, but also wonder, does she feel her music is getting justice for her life work? That's a great question. Might have to answer that on the after party. The after party, y'all, you know, I throw an after party on TikTok after the Welcome to Feelore show. So if anybody got any questions, comments, whatever that case may be, they can address me.
Yeah, hold on, little nigga.
So with everybody here right now, Guns Blaze. Final thoughts.
Yeah. Final thoughts. Stop being brainwashed. Focus on your life and dreams and go after that. Like I told my dog before she knew what I was talking about, knowledge is power. Don't let them take that away from you. And I also told her, be way better than me. Don't do the mistakes and mess up like me. Do things I never did and accomplish everything that you want to go at. That's all I got to say about that. And the government, they're the ones that's breaking up these families. That's why our families are so broken. and want to take the man out the family so they can control and feed your kids and your wife while you ain't there. So now they're looking up to them instead of you. Telling you, I better stay away from this media. Peace, you heard it from Blaze. I love you. I'm out. Come on.
Where's he going? Where's
They got.
where's he where's he going? Is he going?
So you gotta take the dog out.
No, I gotta let
All right, Eva,
final words of the day. Do whatever you want. Because people doing it
hold on,
already.
boss.
Why
Let me
stop
get a light.
now? Keep going.
Seagull.
Whatever you're doing in your life, just keep doing it. You know, making
Come
a
on.
fool of yourself, keep making a fool. If you're doing good, do good. Financial, I mean, whatever it is you're doing, keep doing it because people are going to keep doing it anyway.
That part.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't make you happy. That's what counts.
Yeah, come
on.
If you're doing illegal stuff, don't keep doing that though, because I don't want y'all to be talking about Diva talk. Diva ain't talking about that. I just want you to keep being happy, keep loving each other. If it hurts you, don't do it to the next person. Nobody likes hurt. That's what I got for today.
All right. My last will and testament. Are you tired? So my brother used to ask me when I was young and my thinking and immature in my feelings. Every time he see me, he used to ask me, was I tired? And I think that meant everything right now. So no matter what type of life position you are, mother, father, daughter, niece, nephew, cousin, uncle, brother, sister, rapper, singer, dancer, poet, the only way we go higher was when you ready to get tired. I think you are respectfully, sir. You and I will communicate. I'm very humbled. Likewise. There's a future that can happen here. You know what I'm saying? There was great things that was accomplished. But I think this is what I would say to people. And that's my message. I think that's my final thought. Are you tired? When you're tired of something, tiredness has no speech. It only has actions. See? Being tired of something always is active. When somebody get tired of somebody bullying them, they hurt them. Actions. People getting suppressed, they getting oppressed, they getting killed, they get murdered, they get tired. What they do, they march, they start. It's active. It's always something active. So when you get tired, you get active. You don't just talk about it. Because you can't help it when you're tired. When you ain't tired, you tolerant. The reason why you didn't snap yet is because you're tolerant. But when you're tired, it's over. It's nothing to talk about. It's nothing but action. So I will ask everybody, in what field of life you in, just ask yourself, are you tired? We ain't gonna give you no utopia over here. Yo, we're gonna promise you the world and the sun and the moon and the stars. No, my nigga, this is reality. Are you tired? All right, cool. Well, something needs to be done. Can you make that happen? Yeah, I can. All right, well, let's see what can be done then, because I'm tired. With that being said, next Saturday we here, 9:30 to 11:30. You know what I'm saying? With your host, Gifted Diva, Magnus O'Haden, the co-host, Guns Blaze, and Paul Ferguson. We waiting to get his phone, fixed. Shout out to all Brooklyn Empire members, all our branches. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all our affiliates, everybody associated with Brooklyn Empire, our endeavors. Shout out to all the guests that came up here and the fans that's fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? I got another announcement. In Brooklyn Empire, shout out to Fleet DJs, DJ Dirt Diggums. Within this week, Brooklyn Empire will be launching their own radio station. What? Not a streaming platform. Radio station. I hear that. See what Brooklyn Empire does when they tired of something? So we don't want to talk about no other radio stations. Now we got our own. That's what you do when you're tired. You understand? Shout out to the whole Brooklyn Empire. June 20th is going down. Listen, man, we about to throw the after party. Catch me on TikTok. Yo, for the show, if you want to be on the show, man, like, share, and comment, man. Share this to your people, real people. We don't need no weirdos up here. All right?
Trust.
So, pull your people up, share the show. You know what I'm saying? You can find us on all platforms. All you have to do is type in Brooklyn Empire. We everywhere. You understand? Literally everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all the bros, all the states. You know, St. Louis, Missouri, Florida, New York.
Shots.
York, you know what I'm saying? Come on, Battle Crack. Y'all know what it is, man. This is Brooklyn Empire. We're live from the Fillmore.
Right.
Shout out to Chi-Town.
Lady Poet, I need that address, baby. I got your shirt. I got your shirt, mama.
Yeah, where's the hoodie? Where's the hoodie?
We got the shirt for you, Lady Poet. Oh shit, Guns, you better get out of it. Lady Poet.
Thank you.
Guns gonna be hitting you
I
up.
got your shirt.
Brooklyn Empire got their own merchandise out, y'all. So contact us if you want your merchandise. All right, love y'all. This is what it is, yo. We gonna go out with a we're going out with a brand new song we just dropped and another video. And if y'all with it, catch me on TikTok. But check out this new song we dropping exclusive, man. Be up.
Yep.
It's 2025.
Barbarian production.
Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick.
Time after time, you can look if you will find it. Time after time, you can look if you will find it. Time after time, time after time.
Y'all tussle when they struggle, when the fam all conflicted. Gritting through their teeth, beefing about decisions. Might be a lot to take, but fate ain't flinching. A lot on my shoulders, ain't no boy on this mission. Some fools going boo, they think I'm too bruised to fix it. I took them to school like 8 Jews, they ain't listen. I stopped being personal, I made it all business. I don't care if they hate me, now they gotta pay me. Kings gave me flowers. This ain't about power. I sense a disease, envying these cowards. I ain't doing too much. His eyes get shallow. I don't know what they think. Don't get worried about tomorrow. Get our shit together, cause our time is borrowed. I respect the grind and my people gonna follow. That elevated mind is time at the time.
Sometimes you make me laugh, sometimes you make me cry. Sometimes we get along, sometimes we don't see eye to eye. Sometimes you yell, but that shit don't even matter. Cause deep down, 2 birds of a feather. You my best friend, and I dare a bitch to try you. When I said I do, I became your life rider. When I said I do, about to stand right by you. And even when I'm mad, let no man harm you. Enemies of mine are yours, and vice versa. Say a nigga gone, he gone. That's close.
Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. quick. Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick.
Sometimes you make me cry.
Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick.
Sometimes you make me cry. Sometimes you make me laugh. Sometimes you make me cry. Sometimes you make me laugh. Sometimes you make me cry. Sometimes you make me laugh. Sometimes you make me cry. Sometimes you make me laugh. Sometimes you make me. Sometimes you make me laugh. Sometimes you make me.
Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick.
Sometimes you make me laugh. Sometimes you make me cry.
Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick.
Time after time after time.
Barbarian Productions.
Rap. What constitutes rap?
That's just what it is.
How do you define rap? What constitutes rap?
That's just what it is. It's poetry.
Yeah, EMP, we do it. We breathing slugs, we cock and bust. It take knots to take guts. A knife in the gut, I push and thrust. These halls we gut with a lust. Look at me, I'm living in lust. You can imagine what I'm gonna make them snuff. Imagine what I'm gonna make them snuff. No disrespect to the big homie Joey cracking. BE get it poppin', what I said was cracking. Yeah, we deep from Flatbush to Manhattan. We got some hammers to push that Manhattan. We get it poppin', it's like saying what's cracking. I'm on your block by the garbage, I'm like savages. I drink natties, I eat cold sandwiches. I burn cannabis, I think so savagely. Yeah. These mags act so cool that he got bread he ain't feeding, I'm turning him to fool. Tell him to meet me in back of the school. And everybody go clear his faces in the pool. You don't want to type this shit to happen to you. The fanny, the casket, get a grass in this mood. I like a cat, I catch it, a Mac go boom. I like action, I'm actually long. Yeah, I'm an actual goon. I heard them, they whack, that's the actual truth. I'm BE, I'm actually loose. I'm actually shoot. With 2 Macs, I'm actually ruthless. This Mac will make you like factually mute. Your ears is gone, go hard or go home. We got scars on our body that'll break your bone. My mans don't flash, we just dig in our pants. Throw a Glock in your face. Yeah, we'll cop back. I cop back. I cop back. I cop back, yeah. I said my mans don't flash, we just dig in our pants and throw a Glock in your face. We'll cop back. We'll cop back. We'll cop back. We'll cop back. It's the M to the G, Z, the G to the I. The haters stay greasy, BE stay flit eye. Ride for 7 days, I'll clap you till you die. I just bought 2 magnums, I'll burn you till you fry. With a match of magnum, I'll stab you without a handgun. A clap in the face and both days make your mans run. I got more crack than them, I like can't stand son. I told him, get a gun, I'm selling on brand son. Yeah. Why he killing? He was so handsome. A 9 o'clock. I'm really like and one. I play ball. I foul him like and one. I do a layup and foul him. Say something. His face in the clouds. I dare you to say something. I'm gonna put his face on the ground. All y'all pray for him. His painless say we make a day for him. Judgment day. Hating here. You just wait for him. My mans don't flash. We just dig in our pants and throw a Glock in your face. Yeah, we'll cop back. I cop back. I cop back. I cop back, yeah. I said my mans don't flash, we just dig in our pants and throw a Glock in your face. We'll cop back, BE, we'll cop back. We'll cop back. We'll cop back. Kicking the door. Y'all better stop talking out there, man. I'm dead serious. What? We don't do this too often. Now see no Beretta Black. What up? Nightcrawler, paper town. What up? Yeah, mixtape, BE Evolution, Volume 1. Y'all better be prepared, nigga. Yeah, nigga, we on your ass.